Deep in the woods, hidden by rusted fences and overgrown vines, lies a tunnel. Concrete walls cracked, steel beams bent. To the casual eye, it's nothing more than an abandoned passageway. But when the sun falls and silence should rule the night, this tunnel begins to scream. Locals call it the Screaming Tunnel. Truckers refuse to drive past it. Teenagers dare each other to step inside, but they rarely last more than a minute. Because in the dead of night, the walls echo with sounds not made by man. Not wind, not animals, but something raw, agonized, like the earth itself, in pain. The story begins almost a century ago. The tunnel was built in the 1920s, part of a railway expansion, but it was never completed. Construction halted when a cave-in killed 5 workers. Their bodies were never recovered. Families begged for answers. Officials promised excavations, but the project was quietly abandoned. The tunnel was sealed, and the dead were left entombed in the darkness. Decades later, kids playing nearby claimed to hear muffled cries. Work crews sent to demolish the structure refused to enter. One foreman swore he heard his own name whispered inside, even though no one else was there. By the 1970s, the tunnel had gained a reputation. Couples would visit at night. Adrenaline seekers came with flashlights. But almost every visitor left the same way, shaken, pale, and silent. What they described was never identical. Some heard footsteps. Others swore they heard hands clawing at the walls, and some claimed to listen to a woman's blood-curdling scream. Police dismissed it as an urban legend until the disappearances began. A group of college students went in one night with cameras. Only 2 made it out. Their footage was unusable, just static, and one distorted sound, a scream, stretched too long to be human. Another case, a man walking his dog. The dog froze, howled at the tunnel. Moments later, the leash snapped. The dog was never seen again. Locals stopped going near it, but the screams continued. I searched town records, old police files, buried lawsuits, and what I found pointed to something darker than an accident. Construction logs revealed missing funds, corners cut, unsafe blasting. The cave-in may not have been an accident at all. It may have been deliberate, a way to bury men alive, men who had uncovered something they weren't supposed to. But what could that have been? Some researchers claim the tunnel was built on native burial grounds. Others say explosives cracked open a cavern, releasing trapped gases that warped human senses. And then, some believe the workers weren't the only ones entombed. One file mentioned bodies discovered during early excavation, unidentified, unclaimed, quickly removed from the record. If true, then the tunnel isn't just a grave. It's a mass grave. Recordings made inside back up these fears. Paranormal teams brought in sensitive mics. What do they capture? Moans, whispers, and shrieks so sharp they shattered equipment. The most infamous recording lasts 12 seconds. At first, silence. Then the unmistakable sound of a child crying, followed by a woman's scream, cut short by a heavy slam. Technicians verified the audio. It was no hoax, so I went there myself. At midnight, armed with nothing but a flashlight and a recorder. The air was thick. My breath felt heavy. Every footstep echoed as if the tunnel swallowed the sound. 5 minutes in, I froze. A low hum began, deep in the concrete. My recorder flickered. The flashlight dimmed, and then a scream tore through the tunnel. Not from ahead, not from behind, but from every wall around me. It rose and rose, and then cut off. I ran. I didn't look back, but the recorder captured it all. Today, the tunnel is chained shut. Warning signs posted. But they don't stop everyone. Some who enter never return. Others return changed, eyes hollow. Sleep is disturbed by echoes they swear still follow them. The screams haven't stopped. If anything, they've grown louder, like the dead are getting restless. Whether it's trapped souls, geological echoes, or something buried that was never meant to be disturbed, one truth remains. When the night is still, when the world is quiet, that tunnel will scream again. And if you ever hear it, don't follow the sound. Because once you step inside, the tunnel may never let you leave. PWQ, have you ever been near a place like this? Would you dare to step inside the screaming tunnel? Share your story in the comments, and remember, the shadows are always watching. This is Shadow Oath.